Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Nozzles As Seen on TV, Gadget, and Food Review channel. Today, before we begin, if you like my content, please support it on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/9malls or search Patreon for the number 9, M-A-L-L-S. You can enter a custom amount, $1 on up. You get exclusive content, exclusive reviews, and also there's a bunch of freebies. So definitely check it out, patreon.com/9malls. If you're looking for a way to support my videos, that is the best way. So definitely head on over there. And I appreciate at least one person watching this video. Support me. Go over there now. If you have an account with Patreon, it's super easy. Just search 9malls and you can support me on Patreon very quickly. It takes literally seconds. All right, so this is the paint sprayer by Teccpo. 600 watts up to, let's see, it says 100 DIN-S high power HVLP electric spray gun with 1,300 milliliter detachable container, 3 copper nozzles, which that's an asterisk because I want to check this out, but a lot of people say they are plastic and not copper, so I want to check that out. 3 spray patterns, adjustable volume for home and garden, and it's TECCPO. This gets 4 out of 5 stars with over 1,000 ratings. And yeah, so I wanted to have an easy way to spray my fence in the backyard, and the first spray gun that I saw was like 150 bucks, and then I searched a little bit more and I found one that had a coupon, and I think at the time it was like a 35% off coupon of like, I don't know, it ended up being, I paid like 35 or 36 bucks. So I'm like, for 36 bucks, if it doesn't work, I mean, it has to work well enough, but if it works only a few times, it's good enough for me, because it's going to save me a lot of time when I spray, paint the fence. I was like, paintbrushes, man, there's got to be an easier way. So I found this way, and hopefully it works. Let's test it out. So, 3 spray patterns, adjustable dial, 3.9 pounds, corded electric. All right, so let's open it up, see what's inside here. That. You have the brand name. Check that out. Oh yeah, if you want all their contact information, check that out. Alright, instruction booklet. Not sure what this is. What is this? I'm not going to open it up, but not sure. All the cleaners. See? The nozzles. Alright, so I don't know how they say brass, but look at these are the nozzles. These are definitely not brass. So, confirmed. Alright, so the container. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out without... Alright, there we go. It locks into place like so. That's the trigger. It's got the logo on the front here. It's got a pretty long cord, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just so anxious to like get this done. I think painting is my least favorite activity, and even with the spray gun, I don't know. I just hate painting. I don't know why. All right, so I think these are kind of like replacements for the different, like the seals and stuff. I think they're just extra, so that's kind of nice that they included extra. There's a sponge, another, I guess this is for storing paint. That's pretty cool. Little brush, for cleaning. And I'm gonna do some people said add paint thinner or water. So that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this, is like a little piece of metal. Not really sure what that is. All right, so that's all. We have the nozzle, so it's going to be, let's see, 2.6. So you have these little numbers. You have 1.3, you have 1.8, and then 2.6, and that's what they recommended for latex paint in the description. They said if it doesn't work, just add, you can add water. So I'm not sure how these attach. Let's see here. All right, so let's see what was in before. Okay, so 1.8 was the default inside. All right, there we go. All right, so now so that locks into place. I think that should work. So now we have the 2.6 in there as recommended by the directions, the description. And now I'm going to read the instruction booklets. But I think it's just now you just add paint, plug it in, and you're ready to go. Start spraying. But I'm going to read the directions to make sure. And I'll get back to you in a second. All right, so something interesting I found, depending on how you install the spray nozzle, you can do different patterns. So I believe, so up and down, like it is now, that's this pattern, so that's the exact one I want. So I have some disposable paper cups, just for the initial, you know, how much is in here. All right, so I don't want to overfill it, but I think that's a good start. So let's just try to wash it off just a little bit. It's a pretty watery, kind of like latex paint, so I think we'll be good with the consistency. But there we go. You have to get it flush. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're screwing it off. All right, so that should be good. And I think we're ready to go now. Cool. All right, so just some points on cleaning. I'm washing it out, but you can use this brush right here. You have this. So, proper cleaning prerequisite for problem-free operation of the paint application device. No warranty claims are accepted in case of improper or no cleaning. Unplug the power, turning open the canister and pulling the trigger guard and letting the paint in the original paint into the original paint container. Divide the spray gun, press unlock downwards, pull out the front of the spray gun, unscrew the container, empty any remaining coating material back into the material tin, pre-clear the container and suction tube with the brush, which I did. So you just use this brush, pour solvent or water into the container, screw the container back on, use only solvents with a flash point over 38 degrees Celsius, swivel the gun, insert the power plug, turn on the machine, and spray the solvent or water into the container or cloth. Repeat the above procedure until the solvent or water emerging from the nozzle is clear. Turn off the machine and remove the plug. So basically you have to clean it out. I'm just going to use water, but you just reassemble it. So I'm kind of cleaning everything. Now I'm going to reassemble it and spray it and get everything out. All right, so let's clean it out. Here we go. All right, so basically it took me about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I mean with cleaning it probably like 40 minutes, to spray the entire fence, go through the entire can of paint. Actually worked way better than I expected it to work, and so, you know, the price at $36, even if it only worked once, I mean, I think after cleaning and all that, it'll work more than once, but I mean, you can't even hire someone and get them to come out to your house for 36 bucks. I mean, so the time savings alone, I mean, the time savings and the savings of, you know, not having to hire someone to paint the fence, this thing worked out great. So it worked out way better than I expected. I would say in the beginning, kind of the consistency had to be right. I say in the beginning, it looked a little bit of, you know, like little droplets, you know, it sprayed droplets on the fence. And if you were spraying like kitchen cabinets or something like that, I would not use this. You know, unless you got the spray perfected, I wouldn't use this to spray things that require, you know, like the perfect texture. I mean, you might be able to spray it and then go over it with a paintbrush. I would say on cabinets that may work, but I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't spray things like kitchen cabinets. House, I could see spraying the house with this, but I would definitely go over it with a paintbrush just to get a smooth, uniform texture. One thing I would use this on is, you know, like if you have walls in your house, something like that, like white walls, and you just need to go over it with a new coat of paint, I think this would help because, I mean, unless it's like a smooth texture, I think the, you know, textured walls have a little bit of texture, and I think that could cover up a lot of that, you know, that thing that I ran into on the fence with the little droplets. But things that require just a really smooth coat, like, you know, especially kitchen cabinets, I could see passing on this and getting a more professional unit. But for a fence, it worked perfectly. I'm extremely impressed. Was not expecting it to work so well. Wasn't expecting it to go so fast. Wasn't even expecting the cleanup to be so easy. So, I don't know. I'm thinking of a rating. I would say, yeah. So the nozzles, I don't know. In the description, they said they were metal. They're plastic. So maybe for that reason, I would say give it like a 9 out of 10, something like that. It's a pretty cool product. I would definitely, if you're looking to paint a fence, I would definitely go with this one or something like, you know, something that just requires a quick coat. You know, I don't know, deck furniture or something like that. This thing did the job. It did it quickly, and it worked great. It worked great. So I would recommend it. It's a Teccpo Power Tool Paint Sprayer. Let's see. It's a, what is that? TAPS02P. And very cool item. So if you want to pick it up or if you want to get some more information, I'm going to link it in the description on my Amazon store. So definitely check that out. And if you want to support my content, if this saved you some money, why not pass the goodwill, or I don't know what you want to call it, vibes or whatever, along my way, and go to patreon.com/9malls. That's patreon.com/9malls. That's the best way to support this channel. If I've ever saved you money, you know, there's a custom tip feature. You don't have to give the presets. There's also freebies. There's exclusive content, exclusive reviews. Or if you just want to say, hey, thanks, and want to support my channel, you like what I'm doing here, you like all the reviews, Patreon is the best way. So right now, yeah, that's where it's at. So definitely check it out, patreon.com/9malls. And thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, I'll see you later.